What is up, everyone? This will be my Briar jungle video, and I'm gonna go over everything you need to know on how to play Briar jungle the toes. So Briar jungle, I think she's actually in a pretty decent spot. If you know how to play her, you're gonna do really well with her. The page and runes I've been running is either press attack or lethal tempo with domination or freeboots second page. And for build, you either rush Blade of the Rune King or Titanic Hydra. Depends on what you want. Second item is usually Cleaver. But that's like the go-to. First item, Blade of the Rune King or Titanic. If you like either one, it can be fine. It just generally depends on what you prefer. This game, the enemy team is pretty beefy, so I'd probably go Blade of the Rune King into sort of like a Cleaver DD angle. I find this build to be extremely strong on her. It gives you a lot of damage. Your burst damage is really high, and surprisingly, you actually can kill people really, really quickly. So with Briar jungle, you always want to, play for your farm, your full clear. You want to solo Raptors here in this angle. I don't even know what's going on there, but you want to play for your farm, you want to farm, and you want to full clear. This game, we're going to be Raptors solo. So I usually go Raptors, Krugs, and afterwards you can solo Wolves if you're on the other side, but generally just play for your full clear. Your early game is not that good until you get level 4. So you do want to emphasize on playing for that. So we're going to be playing in Diamond MMR here. So players are going to be okay with how they respawn, but that's just how it is. So you want to just be smart about how we play our game. You don't want to make too many mistakes early game. You want to play smart. So your E, I go E level 2. I just E the baby ones because they take a while for Briar to kill. And your W is really important to understand. It's an auto attack reset. So you're able to get a lot of auto attacks off in this sort of ability. Even with your E, you're able to weave in an extra auto as well. So remember to utilize your W as an auto attack reset. And remember at the end, if you time out, you might actually time out too long. If you wait too long for the last auto, you might actually time out your W. So important things to note is your Q is going to apply on hit effects. Also, it resets your auto attack. So you can always Q and then auto attack. E, right click into auto attack, then W. And that's pretty much utilizing all your auto attack resets. This is just an example as you're going to be showing your farm, right? This is me farming. So I'm going to show you how I do it while I'm farming. A lot of times your clear slowly sort of changes, especially with Briar. As we get more levels into our W, what we're going to be doing is using our W early to get into range because it gives us a lot of movement speed. So for the first clear though, you're going to use your W as that auto attack reset just to get the most damage out of it. And here you want to just kind of angle your E. Don't W first, because if you W first there, the problem is you're going to be locked into your W without having your E going off. So here you always want to E and then Q and then W bite to kill. So my goal is to play for full clear, and now I have Crab angle. I'm against a Hecarim. Hecarim is also a full clear jungler. What I think is happening though is Hecarim probably full clear down because he showed top side, right? So if we have that information in our mind, we know Hecarim has to do, X and Y. Here we actually see him crossing here. He's gonna get the kill, but we should be able to get the kill on the return. I can flash here if I think I have to, but because he doesn't have any teammates, I actually feel confident to just take that one. Buddy Galley, if you want to duel there, I'm ready to tango. Don't even ever try that again. I don't take that disrespect from Gallios, okay? So here, Raptors are up. This is what we call, the second clear. You're able to do the Raptor, and usually you want to do the Krugs here to have a really juicy buy. And if you do this clear, you're going to be pretty much timed really well on blue side to have the Void Grub angle where you can play for Grubs. And honestly, early game Grubs are just really, really strong. Much better than Dragon, but you don't want to be throwing your game away if you don't have, people around you. This game is like an absolute fiesta. You can see Blitz is roaming pretty fast. Support is broken, so you always have to remember that. But also just important to note, you're going to be in this side because our top side is going to be farming, and we're going to be ready to contest the grubs. So here, if I was going to go team out, I'll go team out there, but because we want to go into the beautiful, beautiful Blade of the Rune King. The reason why this item's so good on Briar is because her Q auto applies on hit effects. So you're able to get like 4 procs of it within a second, so it really burns people down, and that's part of the issue with Briar. It's really just trimming them down real quick, and with this build you're able to do that quick fast. So here I could do my Rat Wolves, but honestly I think we could angle here. The issue here is this is actually a 6 on angle on the Gwen, so we have to watch out for that. I'm flashing because the reason why I flash there is because Gwen presses W, it actually resets my my W. So I have to flash in there in case, even if she W's, I'm still in range to get the effects of that. So really good for us here. I'm ready. Galio's on my menu. We need the Blitz to go though, so I'm gonna wait a bit for Blitz to get on the angle. So So here I'm going to just make sure I'm waiting for Blitz. Blitz knocks up. Now we W. Start with the Q always. It reduces their armor and MR. And here you want to wait for the bite. And what you notice with me is I'm generally waiting on the bite there because I know he's not going to get away from me. And your bite does missing health damage. It does a lot of missing health damage. So just be aware of the bite in that situation. We might actually get another kill here. So what we're going to do is just Q on him. Press attack, W, and bite. And with press attack, it gives you a lot of burst damage. It resets. You know, you have so many auto attack resets. So it pretty much stacks instantly. And the amplification damage is just really good for how you want to play on Briar. So this game, obviously, I'm getting gifted a lot of kills. But really, what's important to understand about this game is early games are the most random thing ever nowadays. You just have to play. The only thing you can guarantee is your farm. So you just always have to play around your farm. Play heavily around your farm. Like, see, I haven't really missed much when it came to my CS. Like, I've been able to kind of keep my farm steady and strong while also being able to apply the current pressure that we're able to apply here. So it's just really important stuff. And you just always want to emphasize on that. So here, Blade Rune King is close. Do I want to go here and make some plays here? Why would I not want to do that? Because I have all this jungle camps up, right? So we don't want to be messing around with this Gwen. We want Blitz to do, but Blitz can do this perfectly okay. But don't get baited in that situation to go with the Blitz, right? Also, it looks really terrible, so I don't know why he's even doing that. Team gets Dragon. That's pretty much the trade-off. You expect that when you go for the Void Grubs. And honestly, Void Grubs way better. And defeats the Strength. Honestly, you should jungle without even thinking about them. They really don't matter. Just don't even think about them. If you are doing the game, if you're playing the game correctly, you'll get them without even noticing. And if your team is just getting smashed, don't even worry about trying to do anything with them. Like, trying to deny them, honestly, is never even worth your time. I could go for another Galio pick here, but honestly, I just want to farm on this window. Just because Hecarim is going to be on a farm window, so I want to emphasize my farm window. So you can see how the game is sort of balancing in its way. Even though we're doing really well, our Corki is having the worst time of his life. And I can't say I have to blame him here because he does have a Blitz who's just abandoned him like a son, and he has no one around. So here we have our ulti. So what we want to do is actually go for this Caitlyn. The problem here, though, is Caitlyn will run away. What we're going to do is actually look for an angle here. So I think Caitlyn will run this way. Ooh. Unfortunately, I missed, but it did give me vision. So I can kill her. And honestly, killing her here is actually worth it. So what we're going to do is actually go for the kill here. I think I will die, which is fine. The big reason why it was worth it is actually because she was worth a shutdown. So a huge kill. Plus we got TP. Now we go into the Blade Rune King, and now we have to decide on what boots we need. So if you're going to buy your boots here... Bye-bye, Corki. Once again, that's in chat for the fallen brother. So here I'm actually going to go pickaxe as we're waiting for it. So I'm going to go cleaver second. And for boots, you want to look at the enemy team comp. CC heavy. Can't really... Merc Treads doesn't help against this. You could go armor boots, or you can go Merc Treads, and it's okay here. I'd probably go armor boots just because I might get a Starks later for tenacity. But yeah, tenacity does not work against knockups, so don't get baited by that. I'm extremely strong here, and I think Caitlyn is by herself. Even though she has like a collector item, I'm much stronger than her, so I should be able to kill her here. What we can do is just W, Q on her right away. We just want to get the bite down here if we can. No flash is good. I have my E, so I can just E this. Oh my god, what actually kills me. Corki, man. Come on, man. You have W up. Block that for me. Oh no, they're missing. Oh no, it's going horrible. It's going horrible. I need armor boots. Electric Rock is huge. I did have a pot too, so I could have popped down. Her flash being up, honestly, was just... It's an issue. We couldn't really manage that. I am here, though. I guess we're good to go. I'm gonna pot up and see if there's anything going on up here. Oh, not on my watch checker. Yoink! I might have Q flash him. Oh, horse down. Oh, that's too bad, Hecarim. Oh, you must be having a terrible time. Boom, chakra. And here we're just going to keep farming, take his jungle. And yeah, Briar is really strong with this build. You're going to have a good time with her. I think she's undervalued right now, for sure. Here, you just want to finish the Krug camp. Maybe there's a Gwen play. Her using her W is good. But remember, towers are really strong nowadays. It's really hard to even do anything against towers. He didn't really trim her down, so unfortunately. I'd rather play for grubs. I'd rather let her sit under tower, because I think I might die if we go for like something crazy there. And the most important person on our team is actually the guy you're looking at. It's me. You're looking at him, the most important person here, so make sure we don't die. It really isn't worth it to dive and like, kill people for towers. Here I'm able to get really healthy. I'm just going to smite this. I'm going to W in a second. Or go on Hecarim. Hecarim has no R we can kill. Let's attack. We want to W there. E because we don't want to go into tower range. Always E. Like if I'm getting close to tower, just make sure to E. You can press it once, you can hold it down, but it resets your taunt on your W. So if I'm ever going for close, you know, plays around towers, just really think about your E ability. It's very important. Briar's really fun. She's really strong. Oops. And here, if you're accidentally getting targeted, if you queue a jungle camp, it pretty much removes that option. So I've seen some people struggle where like they're on dragon and they don't understand that if you just queue dragon with your W going, it pretty much forces you to auto focus on this target. So you won't actually focus champions anymore. Just remember that. That's a really good thing for you. I can't ulti, but I have so much money. I'm just farming up to finish off my buy here. And I really don't want to keep farming with so much gold, especially because I already have my next item, which is Cleaver. So you do want to base in this situation. You want to get into like, you know, possibly the Death Stance and most likely our armor boots. I would love to do a dragon here, so if I see an option here, I might go for it. Kalen's always a nice treat for us to have. But I just have to play it smartly. I have to play it creatively, because the enemy team might just goon squad us here. I think Hecarim might come this way. I think he's doing my Raptor. That might have been Alistar. So I might just ulti and see what's going on here. So here, even though I have my R going, what I'm going to do is most likely E in advance here. I think I did a good enough amount of damage to kill. No, Corki, why would you just walk on that trap? Yeah, I was hoping to hit the Hecarim. Get him, Corki. My man, 3 and 7. No problemo. But yes, don't over worry about feats of strength. We get one objective. This one is the kill one, so you need 3 kills now instead of 1. So this one, since we got the 3 kills, we have that. Objective one is the next one. You can also get first tower. Technically, if we got first tower. But like I said, don't over focus your game around them. They really don't matter that much. You just want to keep farming and make sure you farm and play around your CS. That fight, you know, it worked out for us, right? But it could have gone poorly. So what I'm going to do is actually go on Galio here. I'm very strong with the blade build. And your AoE is actually very broken as well. You see how Alistar's trying to tank my damage, but it's not actually possible. Here I'm going to E in advance. Bro, I was actually about to bite him in his booty. Snack attack. Fizz is strong, but I think he's trolling a bit here. She already ulted. But yes, Corki should be able to get that tower. We have 6 grubs. 6 grubs. Generally, the idea is if you're getting the grubs, it's gonna accelerate you to get first tower extremely quickly. Like 6 grubs will make it very easy for you to get first tower, which Corki should be able to get here. And once you get this, by getting the grubs, you're good to go. So it should give you the feast. So we won. But overall, like I said, it's not really crazy priority. The armor boots are pretty good here. Usually on Briar, I go armor and more. You just find yourself falling for that kind of route. Here, I think maybe Corki will get run down by Hecarim in a second, so I'm gonna just run here in advance to see what's going on. There was Hecarim right here. Hecarim's here, most likely. My goal is to play around Dragon. I mean, we haven't really been playing around objectives for some time now. Blitz is like sitting mid lane like he's a spectator for random things. I think Hecarim's on blue. Oh my god, this Caitlyn damage is actually insane. I'm gonna heal up pretty fast though. What I have to do is just heal on Raptors. Once you do like one camp, you can kind of ult it back in. Just kill the Alistar here. Biter. Say no more. And here you really need the DD third item. Honestly, DD is just really important for your game. On Briar, DD third item is just really important, so make sure you get it. Press attack is very good. You see the value of press attack is extremely high. Just straightforward. After a play like this, you do want to sort of look for a reset soon, but because my buy, I have a Krug camp out. I'm going to just do the Krug camp to get it down, and then I'm going to lift the base. So we have a really good reset here, and the game's going really well. I think Briar is strong. I think Blade as a cleaver build is really, really good. With DD third, go for your armor boots. Why is it showing me 2 armor boots? Like, it's like really recommending me it. I would definitely upgrade them here. So just remember to upgrade them. And then you want your armor, and then just go into this items. For MR, Spear Visage is like the go-to. If I need MR later in the game, I go Visage. Usually it would be like a DD, maybe a Sunder Sky after this, or Sterix. Depends on what you want. So if I'm against a heavy AP comp, okay, maybe I don't want DD. You would probably go Sunder Sky in that situation. Sunder Sky is generally quite good into AP. Because it sort of helps you survive against, you know, a mage's burst damage, which they are heavily reliant on. So if you look at the map, so you can see how everyone's missing. It's most likely everyone's watching this top lane situation, right? So once you start to realize more and more about how, you know, the map is just like, it's just a very obvious thing what people do. I'm gonna E the Galio backwards here. We're gonna go on him. You see the blade with press attack, huge damage, right? This is what you really like to have. But like Titanic is still good, but honestly, with a blade, you just have so much more, you know, ability in this tank meta, right? It's a tank meta. We're in this disgusting tank meta where everyone's so tanky. So you have to get sort of these items to really, you know, penetrate them real deep. Here I'm gonna do Herald. If you W forward a bit, you make sure you hit their eye. Just make sure when you start Herald, just W behind it right away. Hit it and then W behind it right away, so you can get the eye proc. And yeah, this game, I mean, I've had some terrible games today, but overall, just play around yourself, play around your farm, and you're gonna have a much better time with the league. Heavily play around your farm. Like, look at my CS, like, it's been amazing. And just like, don't get heavily baited by like all the shenanigans happening in the game. The game is gonna turn into like fiestas all the time. You just have to like really kind of regroup yourself, regroup your thoughts, and just be very intelligent with it. Here we go, W. You can see the damage here. You pretty much save your bite for a bit of the burst damage. Here I'm gonna E, push him away. My goal is to actually just retake the fight. Maybe she's in the rush. Maybe not. I'm gonna go on her now. Remember, I have E again, so. Ooh, I thought I could kill there. Get her, Kali. Get her. Fat, juicy, and wet. Indeed. Gwen. They were trying to out-a-con, but I mean, I'm going to be up and ready to go. Here, you could go for a pink ward. Just get into your DD and just be ready to go. Our build's quite good for this game. Corki's online. My man took a beating in the bot lane. He never had a father around, which was the Blitzcrank. But you could see redemption was in his eyes. He sought for redemption. He wanted to be redeemed. You just gotta believe in people like Corki. I didn't believe in him, but he believed in him. Here you do want to play around Otacon. Honestly, Otacon, I feel like people overly get baited by how broken it is. Like, it's good, but like, just if you can win the fight, it's more important than to kill the Otacon, right? So don't get so tunneled on it. It takes a while to kill, and also it has a bunch of like healing abilities. So just make sure when you're doing it, you just like understand that, like, you know, you're in the right situation to even possibly do it. Like, clear out the Hecarim, just clear out all these people, right? If you want to do it. Here I want to go on Gwen, so wait for we're in range of her, and then we just go. Now we want to go on Alistar. No ulti here now. Bye-bye, Caitlyn. We'll drop a Herald here so we can push it here. And yeah, now when everyone is down, everyone's dead. Enjoy the life. This game, I mean, if I probably will go Spear Visage like last item. So I'll probably go DD, Sundra Sky, then like a Visage later. Oh my god, he's dead. I didn't even know this was going on. This guy's crazy to even walk up here. Otacon runs so far and his spell effects are so Otacon, the only thing you need to worry about when it does the AoE, I mean, there's two different types of Otacon. The one that does the small AoE circle in melee range, you have to watch out for. That does a lot of damage. There's also the one, which is this one that does like 3 different AoE circles. So here, this one will do like the 3 AoE circles. This one you can't really dodge much of. You can dodge the orbs, but on Briar, yeah, you're kind of screwed there. See, this one you can't dodge this one that much unless you're a ranged champion. But the other Otacon, you can dodge this, so just remember. See, here it always does like the orb into the spell effect. So here it will do the spell effect, and now it's going to do like the orb shot afterwards. And like I said, we can't really do much about it on Briar. But we can just kill him through it, so... not really much of an issue, in my opinion. And yeah, when you do this one, it's going to give you the roses, so make sure you auto them. Sometimes your Q can kill it. I don't know, it's weird with it. Just right click them down. This is what I hate about this one. Like, you can win the fight and then a lot of the value is actually in the roses after. So if you don't actually kill the roses, just because you last hit the Otacon, but everyone on your team dies and they get the roses, you kind of lose out on a lot of value. So don't get baited by that. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to let you die here because I also just don't really know if I could help, but I guess you're fine. But yeah, I would have gone DD into Sundra Sky here and it would have been real juicy. And just keep farming, steal as much as possible. Don't ever stop farming. Just W, steal everything and everything you need. Everyone, everything. Steal the enemy jungler, cannibalize his jungle. Make him feel bad about everything he's done this game. Make him regret the decisions he's made. Not on my watch, checker. I have so much money. No base. I'll be back. So here we'd go into Sterix or Sundra Sky. This game, I mean... I don't know if I'm going to get bursted down. Maybe. If I felt like I'm getting bursted down, Sterix would be good. If you want a bit more tenacity, you can go Sterix too. But Sundra Sky is always going to be a good later in the game item just for the missing health healing. And here you want to just don't start Baron, just move in and get Vision first if you're going to do Baron. Always get the Vision before Baron. Here we're going to get the Baron. This is how you want to have a clean closeout. You get the Baron, triple inhibs down. You just go straight through mid right after. I'm not going to waste any time after this. We're just going to go straight through mid. So here you can always W with Smite. So W plus Smite does honestly not that much, but it can help you burst things down. It does like a couple hundred damage. So if you add it to your 1200 Smite, you'll have a bit more damage on that. Here I'm not gonna do anything crazy because these Nexus towers actually hurt. So I don't want to get hold in. So sieging, trying to end siege can always be true. I'm on the case. Alien spotted. Ulti before we get into range. I'm gonna have to E here. Bite's gonna hurt him. Like I said, don't care about towers. Actually, no, I said the opposite. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck on the game. Good luck on the climb. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, good luck. Boom.